Hello, I am Pete, and welcome back to Control. In the previous episode, we had a bit of a side quest blitz, but that's mostly all dealt with now, so we're going to get back onto the main story. Before I do, I've got some points to spend, some of these ability points here. 4 of them. Tempted to get a bit more energy, or a bit of levitation duration. Let's get the energy. Energy's never a bad thing. So, with that done, I think I want to...
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall with her CIA spy shit, god.
So, this isn't Emily, but there are interactable things here, and I want to know. New mission, put a record on, hold G to activate. Oh god, I said I was going to do main story quest, but now I'm... Oh dear. Well, let's start the quest anyway, even if we don't go forwards with it.
Any idea what it does?
That is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation from maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. But come to think of it, the song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
No, do not get distracted by side quests. I am going to get distracted by Arish, though. Blackrock?
What's the deal with Blackrock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
Thank you, darling.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
Rangers, please.
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
Doesn't sound it, no. Thresholds now.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. The lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
No. And last, Marshall, please.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
There's definitely something about Marshall. Right, goodbye.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Lovely. So, firstly, let's get that side quest off of our what's it, because this is the thing we're doing. We're ignoring all of the bureau alerts as usual, because we always have a bad time. Jukebox tokens can be constructed. Control points will enter bureau alert. Okay.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the Hiss signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
Would you like to talk?
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests.
Don't we all?
He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Careful is my middle name. Speak with Dylan on the upper level. Would love to. Up here somewhere, yeah? This is the upper level. You look like guards. Are you the people who are guarding? Oh, yeah, I think that's Dylan.
Happiness comes. You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but
Hello, bro.
red in the eye. Through a mirror, inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts.
Speaking with him seems like it's going to be rewarding. Don't know. Let's find out.
You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can
but
you
yellow
hear me?
red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person.
Oh, I noticed.
Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The Hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be true.
that? Please?
Don't think he can.
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only true. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does.
They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
In your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the Containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm.
Wow, that cutscene was creepy and disturbing and unsettling. And I'm also wondering what he was saying about the hiss being the better option. It's got some questions in my mind. I can talk to him again. I think I will.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden.
Okay.
But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird?
I do now.
I find that weird.
I find you weird, but...
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
No, I think that was probably a little bit of foreshadowing of some important twist in the game. I can talk to him again. Do I dare? Can my psyche handle it?
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here, so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office and something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
Okay, I'm being given an option to talk to him again, and I can't resist it. For one thing, it feels like it's giving me information that might be useful in terms of figuring out what's going on here, but also just the voice acting and everything is amazing.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him. Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit. That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around, until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay, thanks for sharing that. For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
I'm finding it hard to get myself into a mindset where accepting the hiss might be the best thing to do, but we can keep talking.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself. Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Okay, I am being invited to talk to him again, but I'm kind of conscious that I need to do something with this episode other than just talking to Dylan the whole time. So we need to get back to containment, so let's... Oh, ouchie. Let's fast travel in here. Oh, we can talk to that guy again. Oh, but, talking. The opportunity will be back some other time. We want to fast travel over to containment, where we need to enter that central section. It looks like we can maybe get there from security. So I guess if we go to the logistics fast travel point, that's probably our best bet. So from here, I want to be up in kind of that corner somewhere. I think I'm probably going to need to go through the big room in security that has lots of people in it. So there might be a little bit of fighting going on. Yeah, I thought you'd all show up. Okay. I'm going to back out of there. Let them come to me a little bit. You're coming this way? Yeah, come on then. Bonk. Where's the next one? Okay. Okay, I see a Healy thing upstairs there. So if I hover up here and then shoot the Healy thing. Don't run away, little Healy thing. I just want to be your friend. Yep. Okay, you things are dodgy, which is not much fun for me. And you're armoured as well. Oh, waiting for my ammo. I see you trying to do things. There we go. Come on, Emmett. This pillar's not going to last long. Okay, let's switch to the other weapon form. That did the business. Oh, not quite, apparently. Right, and peace returned. Let's pick up the stuff that was dropped. So, prime candidate program. Yeah, that's where we wanted to be. So, where is that? I mean, I'm seeing interactable in here. Yep, let's grab this. Something on the table here. Globe procedures. Oh, there's lots of stuff here that we haven't looked at yet. Anchor procedures. All right, we dealt with the anchor. Yep. Globe procedures. So is this another thing we're going to have to contain? Maybe. Hand chair procedures. Yeah, I remember the hand chair and the letters we dealt with. Okay, so that's a bunch of case files on dealing with various things. What level is this? This is level 6, which we have now. And that's the way to the prime candidate program. Okay. I'm just going to check a little staircase over here. Oh, we've been in here. I remember that room. And also, was there something interacting? No, I thought there might have been one of those little dots down there that suggested something we could do something with. But no, we're good. All right, we're going into a new area. Hello. Goodbye. Anything in here? There's a something. New mission, self-reflection. Hold G to activate. Locate the mirror in synchronicity. Hurrah. Another thing. Right, so that's our main story. We got side quests up the wazoo. Synchronicity we don't even know about, but I'm guessing that's the name of a new area we're going to be heading into. So, yeah, why not? I'll have that as my active quest. Prime candidate program. Yeah, no sign of synchronicity. We've got a transit corridor that way.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director.
I'm the director.
Our future. P6 and P7.
Or maybe I'm P7. Lots of stuff in here. Okay, and stuff's being healed. But maybe I can one-shot some of these people. So the fact that they're being healed doesn't matter. Oh, I can get them. Okay. Okay, we got... Oh! Run away. Okay, so the question is anyone going to come and follow me into this corridor? Probably not. Okay, people coming around there. Things coming for me. I want to keep taking out that thing if I can. Someone coming around there. A grenade. Let's retreat to my safe corridor. Okay, again. I'm not sure if that's quite working. Okay, so the Healy thing is gradually going. Oh, it's just over there. Okay, Healy thing dealt with. But I'm pretty sure there's still enemies in this room. Oh, hello. Oh, the corridor does weird things. So, there was something about procedures, something about prolonged exposure to something causing brain to go weird. But I'm not sure that's what's going on here. Okay, his armor's come back. He's gone now. Yeah, I do kind of want to stay down here where the floor is flat. This is a more comfortable environment for me to be in. It doesn't look like the room is getting weirder and weirder, so that's something to be thankful for. I'm going to pop into the shelter. Open this. Get the goodies. Material remote thought. Hurrah. So I'm wondering if maybe I should set my my main story to be active. Maybe this will be more helpful. It's just showing that I need to be somewhere in here. Find the prime candidate program. I mean, is that in the middle of this room? I can check some side rooms, I suppose. It's all a bit maze-like. We have a door here we can open that goes back to this. Okay, that's good. I like a little backtrackery. Closed cases in here. Oh, another creepy telly.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
No interruptions!
So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
I'm learning that basically the key to making something creepy is just read it slowly, like a bit slower than is comfortable. I feel like there was I'm sure I was seeing a little marker of an interactable, but it seems to have disappeared. Okay, never mind. So what I'd really like is I'd really like to find a fast travel location, because it's reaching the point where I feel like I need to... Oh, P6.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. Wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. The boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
Not making me any more reassured. Dylan Faden transcript. Subject was alone during this outburst. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Why don't you help me get out? Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. I don't care about you. Subject repeated the phrase, fuck off, numerous times before being sedated. Okay, so he's clearly not enjoying whatever they're subjecting him to. P6 victim autopsy. P6, of course, being Dylan. So Dylan killed someone. Blunt force injuries, trauma, lacerations, contusions, fracture, dislocation, cause of death, internal bleeding. That occurred when the something was contorted through his something. Wow, that gets your imagination running wild, doesn't it? P7, I think this might be our room.
It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
I think we might be P7. Outfits candidate P7. Oh, I'm looking forward to trying that on. Got something here. Jesse Faden movement tracking. Yeah, we're P7. Departing there, arriving there, so forth. Arriving in New York City. So they've been following me, as you would expect them to. A tape recording.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. in one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. This light projector...
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Tape ends. Curious. I'm also wondering if this board over here is interesting. Nope, don't think it is. Oh, this is interactable.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
If you like feeling unsettled, here you are. I want to know if I'm nearly at a fast travel marker. What we got here? Button? Okay. So that's a little backy thing there.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Right. We got enemies wandering around here, and I'm betting there's going to be a little cleansable control point soon. I should have actually, instead of killing that guy completely, yeah, let's seize. And then we've got some assistance. We've got someone here to deal with. Let's seize him as well. Oop, I accidentally pressed G. Escape. And now I'm pressing F. Okay, dramatic music has stopped. I didn't do a perfect job of that whole thing. We do have a thing to look at over here. So let's keep on pressing on. It's going to be a long episode, but is what it is. Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. I don't think that was relevant somehow. I think that was just silliness. So there's a nice red glow in here. Normally when it's glowing this much, that means there's enemies around. Or actually, no, I think it's just glowing because it needs cleansing. How do I get through? This door? No, I don't know where this is. We have some sort of shipping manifest. Inventory list of recovered materials. Hollow sphere, vitrified soil, animal carcass, possibly canine. That's the dead dog then. Rusted metal bucket, wallet, shotgun cartridge. Okay, so if I want to get through to where that red glow is, it's looking like this elevator might be the way. If it's working. Oh, yep. Oh, hello. What were you doing in there? Being silly?
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
Okay, I see something over there. And let's just toss lots of stuff. Oh, I see your grenades. 3 of them. Not taking any chances. Sees you. Throw something at you. My seized friend is helping. Careful, my Caesar friend. Oh, I hear a grenade. Run away. Oh, didn't quite get that right. Oh, I could have seized him. Okay, dramatic music has ended. And here's my cleansable control point.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
So yeah, that's going to be a slightly longer episode than usual, thanks to there being such a big gap between the save points. But we are here anyway. That's where we'll end this, and I hope you all join me for the next episode of Control. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.